Hello and welcome back to another episode of my 10 years later Nomad loot run. It is the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the end. We're already living on borrowed time. In the last episode, I totally forgot some of the fundamentals of Project Zomboid. Always check the perimeter before you go in a building. I failed to do so. And I paid the price. I paid a big price. Or I am bitten. I am bitten in the upper torso. It's the beginning of the end. We're living on borrowed time. I've got 2, maybe 3 days. So I've got to try and grab as much loot as possible and then get to the far side of Knox County. I do not have a great deal of time. So I'm still on the lookout for guns, medicine, food. So I have earmarked a specific place in West Point. We are in Ekron at the moment. I'm going to be heading straight for this area here in West Point. It is a long drive. We've got a gun store. We've got a GigaMart down here. We've got one of the biggest pharmacies outside of Louisville on the map. So I do not have much time. I'm going to get on the road. It is a long drive. Let's go. Okay, it is the next morning. And a cruel twist of fate. It is as foggy as anything. This is like our 7th day, 8th day. This is a 3rd day of heavy fog. It's supposed to be mid-July. What is going on? And look over here on the right. We're queasy. We are already queasy. We are shitting ourselves. It's just crazy. So I'm going to get back on the road, head up West Point. I've still got quite a long drive ahead of me, so I'm hoping that by the time I get to West Point, which could be as late as midday, the fog is cleared. But I really hope so, otherwise it's going to make our job a hell of a lot harder. Okay, we are finally here in West Point. The Zomboids are everywhere. This is just crazy. So this is the plan. I'm just going to get out here. Oh, that's a nice little coincidence. There's another van just like ours. So this is the plan. As the Zomboids come streaming in, it's already mid-afternoon. This is going to be a caffeine-fueled, desperate last bid for some significant amount of loot. I'm just going to round up the zombies. And maybe, I guess I will be getting the Molotov out. Wish me luck. Okay, we've got quite a few zombies. I mean, that's next level. Good old West Point. But I got a bit of a problem. This could get a little bit dicey. I've got to try and draw the zombies away from the gun store area as well. And there's not quite so much room for maneuver over here. But this is gonna get a little bit dicey. Gotta say, let's try and get ahead of the big group that's behind us. I've got to try and get as many zombies grouped up together as possible and then set them alight. This is going to be a long day. So I've got the few dozen that were up by the gun store, and now I'm walking back towards the other group of several hundred zombies. Hopefully I do not get surrounded. So my heart is racing almost as much as Chuck's is right now. Just wish the zombies could keep up, man. This is where it could go a little bit wrong when I go around the corner here. I know, that's a bit of an anticlimax. Where'd they all go? Here, zombies. Okay, we are almost ready to set them on fire and rounding them up for one last time. Getting this corner, I think, will work really well. Got this high fence goes into this corner here. So I'll bring them over here. Go back around the other side of the group. And chuck the Molotov. Let's do this. Okay. That looks like a good action shot, doesn't it? Not a bad throw, not a bad throw. Right, well, we've got to round them up now. I don't think the vehicle will get on fire. I'm just not sure if I've got enough room to deal with the zombies here. That fire does have a nasty habit of spreading. Oh, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Right, well, already 20 to 6. Let's see how long it takes for all of these dudes to burn. Now, well, things are getting quite dramatic. There's fire raging everywhere. But I think we've got pretty much every single zombie on fire. We've been going nearly an hour now in Zomboid time. So I'm hoping that they will start. There we go. That was well timed. They've started dropping. Be interesting to see how many more zombies we kill with fire. We killed 177 in the first round. But that is good to know. It only, once you set them on fire, it only takes an hour before they start dropping, and they are dropping in their dozens. It's beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? I know what you were thinking then. You were thinking there's going to be a zombie coming up right behind you. But no, I think I managed to get every single one on fire. Okay, we are pretty much done, but keep picking up just 3 or 4 more zombies out of nowhere, so I've ended up setting them alight, so it's taking a little bit longer. We're going to take them out as well, so I can't really fight them once they're on fire. We're nearly there, we're nearly there. Okay, as the last flame dies out on the last zombie here, boom, that is it. 3 hours. 3 hours. Lots of shouting and 1 Molotov, and we've pretty much cleared the area. I am absolutely shitting myself. I have developed agoraphobia as part of my... Oh, I don't have a clean bandage. As part of my... what's it called? Evolving Traits mod. It's a new mod I've not tried before. I have a dirty bandage. Right, let's... And I don't know if that's just come in because I got bitten or what, but I'm agoraphobic. So basically, whilst I'm outside, I'm going to be shitting myself. But... hopefully that is now the area pretty much clear, and we can make a start with gathering up our last few essential supplies. We are going to loot the hell out of the GigaMart. Then we're going to... really? See? There's always another zombie. And then we're going to hit up the gun store. And I really hope that we find some essential loot. It has already been 24 hours Zomboid time. There's another group down there, and of course the fuse on the side. It has already been 24 hours Zomboid time of being bitten. And the mortality is only 2 to 3. So, I do not have much time. I really need to move with urgency. The plan is... the plan is... this episode, gun store, GigaMart, quite a few. And then next episode, pharmacy, and get to the extraction point on the far east of the map. I think this needs the old, rusty old baseball bat. We've had this from the beginning. No messing about. Just one more inside? I think so. We're going to keep half an eye on the big groups that are nearby. There's a big group to the southeast and to the south. What a quality gurgle that was. What an awesome gurgle. That'll all be rotten. That's all. Everything in these sort of trays is fresh produce. Need to get our bag. Quit, no, back. Quit that secondary. Is that looting bag? Hopefully we can find a few more bags. Come on, give me some food. I'm going to just eat that straight away. But I'm going to zip through this place, loot as much stuff as I can, and then we will move on. This zombie's incessant knocking is really pissing me off. They gotta go. Take the key. Okay, I'm now in the back room. I've got a kind of a disappointing amount of loot. I'm freaked out because I just know there's zombies everywhere. There could be a big group right outside, just the other side of this wall where we are. We are not in much of a state fighting big groups. And I've got to find somewhere safe to sleep as well at the moment. And that's looking like that's going to be upstairs in the manager's office. Yeah, I'm a little bit freaked out here. Here they come. Hopefully just the two. Go down. Shut the door behind you, behind us. That is an essential part of your safety. Don't want to get blindsided, especially in the dark, because you can't see anything behind. Just emerge out of nowhere, don't they? Sometimes this game is absolutely terrifying. That zombie is being too noisy. You need to take them out. Just hope that there's not a big group just outside that door, otherwise things could go wrong quite quickly. Okay, that's good that they're coming from upstairs, because I was just about to go upstairs. We are not tired. It is dark. I'm going to leave the kidney bit. Right, so we've got pretty much a full bag of food, which is incredible. Putting our lives on the line for our fellow survivors back home. I'm going to go and put this bag in the van and then carry on. I managed to find a couple of school bags, which is brilliant. And of course, as soon as I come outside, there is a big group. So that's brilliant, isn't it? And I get in my van in time. So brilliant. And there's two big groups. Now, I think this truck is built like an absolute tank. So I'm just going to do this. I don't want to spend time driving around trying to find somewhere else to sleep. I do not have a great deal of time. Please forgive me, but I don't know if this vehicle is actually taking any damage. If the engine condition is getting worse, that little green sort of pipe on the dash there should go yellow and then red. But I've hit so many zombies driving here and hit a couple of cars as well. As we're at death's door, I'll take it. I will take it. It's a little bit of a cheese, but I'm doing it. There we go. I think that worked well. Right, well, after that pesky interruption, let's dump this off. Let's get another bag and let's see how much more loot that we can get for this episode. Okay, we're back in the back storerooms. There is a zombie still in the toilet. They just aren't putting their backs into it, are they, really? We're going to carry on getting as much food as I can, unless I eat it all, that is. And then we'll move straight on to the gun store. Okay, well that is the GigaMart. absolutely searched through. We've probably got about 30 units of food. Got 6 here, and most of the hiking bag was filled up. So a fair amount of food. So we're going to drive right on up to the gun store now and hope that I didn't miss a big group. But if I did, I think you know what's going to happen. We're going to run them over. Okay, here we are. We're at the gun store. Used to be everybody's favourite place on the map before Louisville came in and the army surplus. Of course, there is a few zombies. So, of course, I'm going to cheese it some more with the van, the truck. Sorry. I bet there's somebody cringes every time I say van. It's a truck. Okay, I feel like we made enough noise to bring on the whole of West Point on us, but we've got one more zombie to drive over and reduce their brain to a pulp. There we go. Now, I was incredibly fortunate to find a sledgehammer in the storage area, the only storage facility we went to. This would have been a hell of a lot harder if we hadn't found this sledgehammer. So let's get this on equipped and let's get break and entering. Okay, we're in. We are in the gun store. Again, we need to really get on with this. This is a real smash and grab operation. I'm thinking, I'm still nauseous. I'm still only nauseous. I'm still at the first level of sickness. But it has been 30 hours now. And I'm kind of, well, basically, I'm scared to go to sleep. So I think I am going to work through the night. I'm going to chug on. I've got some ice cafe and yeah. I've got a couple of things that have got caffeine in that will keep me going. So I don't know. Maybe I should sleep for a couple of hours. But we're certainly going to be, in terms of looting, we are going to be carrying on through the night up until daybreak. We've got another full bag. Look at that, we haven't even filled half of the truck, just over 300 units. We are still actually not tired, which is good. These school bags do not hold much, but it's better than nothing. Right, well, I'm going to carry on looting every single bit of guns and ammo. And then, yeah, I think that'll be it for today's episode. And we'll move on for the pharmacy. I was kind of thinking that I might be able to take on St. Peregrine's just south of Louisville. That would have been interesting, wouldn't it? But I think that's going to be a step too far. I really do. Right, let's carry on. Okay, well, that is the gun store complete. The shelves are now completely empty. We have found what's particularly nice. We found 3 or 4 of these MREs for that hunger. That is going to make a difference, that is for sure. But that is the GigaMart absolutely sorted, the gun store completely looted. All that's left now is the pharmacy. But as I said, I'm a bit scared to go to sleep. But that's all for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed. In the next episode, we're going to hit up the pharmacy and then we're going to make a desperate dash for the extraction point before Chuck expires. I hesitated. I didn't want to say it out loud. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of how unlucky Chuck has been on this run. But we still managed to get so much gear. Look, all those bags are full. We've got a sledgehammer. We've got 3 generators. But look, we still got 550 units. We've still so much more loot that we could have got. But if we can get out of town, out of the extraction zone before I die, then we will be a hero and will be remembered forevermore. I hope you will join me for the next episode. Peace.